KSJE is proud to be awarded first place in Best Larger Market Social Media Integration by the New Mexico Broadcasters Association. Learn what's happening in your community. Join Scott Micklin weekday mornings at 8 for local stories, local vibes. On air, on demand, or online at ksje.com. Better yet, watch the visual radio program on Facebook or YouTube. Community supported, award-winning KSJE, Farmington, New Mexico.
Ten minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Thursday morning, the 30th day of October, 2025. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Micklin. Thank you for tuning in to KSJE, 90.9 FM over the air in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we broadcast at 103.3 FM. And if you're listening to my voice anywhere else on earth, you've gone to our website to do that, ksje.com, or maybe you're listening to me through the new KSJE app. Glad that you are joining me this morning, everybody. Also, welcome to our viewers who are tuning in. The video of this program streaming out live right now to the KSJE Facebook page and also streaming live to our YouTube channel. So great to have everyone with us this morning. A busy Thursday morning ahead. Coming up to start off, San Juan County Partnership will be our guest in the next few moments. Patience Williams talking about a number of issues and programs that she works with in San Juan County, from nutrition to exercise and more. That's coming up in the next few moments right here on KSJE this morning. And then coming up at around 8:40, 8:50 this morning, San Juan County officials are going to be my guest, talking about the breaking news, if you will, that Sunray Park and Casino has asked the State Racing Commission to transfer their license from San Juan County to Clovis, New Mexico. What does that mean for San Juan County, and what are the options if that were to come to pass? We will talk with the chairman of the San Juan County Commission and the San Juan County manager coming up this morning here on KSJE. Mick Hess is standing by, of course. He'll be here with classical music next hour, Roving with the Arts, beginning at 9:06. A reminder, too, you can connect with us on other social media platforms besides Facebook and YouTube, like Instagram and Blue Sky and X. And if you're a podcast listener, you can find KSJE Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. So check them out and discover maybe a new local program that you may have missed recently. Podcasts also part of the new KSJE app, available now. You can download it from the App Store and Google Play. You can also listen live and access some of the other resources at KSJE with the new KSJE app to stay connected on the go. Outside our studios at San Juan College this morning, it is 33 degrees at the moment. Sunny, though. Our current weather calls for a sunny rest of the day today as well, with a high of 61 in Farmington. Clear skies overnight, the low down to 37. It'll be partly sunny tomorrow, a bit warmer on Halloween. 63 for a high on Friday. 38 degrees for a low Friday night. Sunshine and 64 on Saturday, 67 on Sunday, 70 with sunshine on Monday before things cool off just a bit early next week. I'll be back with my guest from the San Juan County Partnership right after this on KSJE.
KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center. The most important ingredients to sustaining health and wellness are the resources and tools that help you live a vibrant and healthy life. At San Juan Regional Medical Center, the goal is to promote health by making sure those resources are available. Find the path to the best life at lifebetterhere.com. San Juan Regional Medical Center. Better is our mission, improving lives through personalized health and care.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Micklin morning program on KSJE.
Joining me this morning from the San Juan County Partnership, Patience Williams is here to talk about all of the things that she is involved with, which are many. Thanks for being here. Great to see you.
Good to see you, Scott. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Recently, some more Golden Chile Awards were handed out, right, in our state. Exciting.
Yes. NM Grown, along with Farm to Table, have put together the NM Grown Golden Chili Award, which is an award to give people, growers, purchasers, institutions, everything, where they're at, instead of it just being, oh, you get an award, you walk away. This is, if you're just a backyard garden, but you're wanting to sell to the food hubs or anything like that, what you're doing, you get an award for that. You get something to show to recognize you.
Right.
Because
The extra effort that you're
growing
making.
is super easy, you know. You don't need to put any effort into it. Super sarcastic.
I was going to say, wait a minute.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not an easy job.
Yeah.
So we want to just really commend people for not only growing food for our children and our communities, but also purchasing
Sure.
from our community as well to
Right.
support our community, our economic growth. And so
It builds that whole economic ecosystem, right?
yes,
You
it
know,
does.
as
And
we were
that's one
talking
of the
about.
things that we've, and you've helped us with from the beginning, 2017, 18, 19.
Possibly,
That we've
sure.
been really
I mean,
working on our food
developing
systems.
this whole thing, right?
Right, with the food hub, and that's to keep our money local. And NM Grown is a state program that gives money back to the schools,
Right.
early childhood development centers, senior centers, to purchase local. And
Nice.
so it gives our farmers the ability to farm, and you know, not only year round, but as their main job, not their secondary full-time job.
Right, because they
Because-
know they're going to have a market for the stuff that they are growing
Right.
for 8 months out of the year, whatever it
Right.
is, right? So,
And then with the SB4, which is the universal free meals for students,
right,
this the local procurement has been written into that basically. So you're encouraged, schools and districts are encouraged to procure local food. And I know that the scratch made, there's a scratch made component to it. So they're procuring local food, making it from scratch, and then serving it to our students. And so when you look at the quality of the food, making it to our students right
Right.
now, it's
better.
leveled up.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy. So, and we have, last year, we have the largest amount of Golden Chili Awards, and we're still going strong with
Nice.
that. I have to put my-
Congratulations. I
I
understand.
can't see anything.
That's okay. But we want the list, so.
So we're gonna, and it goes from Sprout all the way up to Golden Chili.
Uh-huh.
And a fun fact on the Golden Chili, it's a real chili, and it is from New Mexico.
Okay.
And so that's why we
Named after
created
the
Golden
award.
Chili.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So how do we do?
Well, we have, of course, our food hub.
Yeah.
The San Juan College Harvest Food Hub.
Right.
Jackie Montoya, Golden Chili yet again.
Nice.
So she gets a Golden Chili every year. So Gold Star Academies, all of them with Barb Tedrow.
We've talked to her before. I think we
Yes.
brought her on the show to
Yep.
talk a little bit about how she has incorporated locally grown food into her daycare centers and
Yep.
childcare centers and things like that. Wonderful.
And with their garden as well. They have a garden
Oh,
at
nice.
the Gila site.
That's right.
So they do that too. Golden Chili, of course. And then we have Gathings Gardens with Celeste and Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful people with a beautiful garden, Golden Chili. So, and they are amazing. And I know that a lot of our schools, Joanne with Bloomfield, they work with Gathings, you know, hand in hand to provide food. And they're right there in Bloomfield, so it's very
Nice.
easy.
Yeah.
Echo Preschool in Aztec. This was, I think, their first or second year, and they're a blossom.
Okay.
So very good. Edgar's Farm is a blossom. Then we have Bluffs Farm, which is a Stark family farm, and because it's starting out new, it's a blossom. He went from the Stark family farms to Bluffs, so it's a blossom, and of course he'll be a Golden Chili again. The Aztec Senior Center is a blossom for procurement. Then we have Aztec Municipal Schools, which is a blossom, and then Bloomfield Schools, which is a blossom.
Nice.
So everyone did fantastic.
Congratulations to everybody. Yeah.
And it's really great. And you know, the thing is who benefits are our students, our community members, and that's the most important thing.
Right.
You know, and you know, we have our senior centers as well, so we're giving back the best food to our elders,
Right.
which is important.
Sure.
Because they're the ones that used to grow our food.
Yeah, right.
So
Very true.
Yeah.
And so that's great. Congratulations to all of the Golden Chili Award winners and the other award winners as well. And so, and all these things are there's a story behind each one of those names that you mentioned about how they are all working to provide more locally grown food to our residents.
Yes.
And so some of those are from their own farms, some of them are through the growers markets, which we'll
Yep.
talk about in just a moment, and the food hub, of course, which we've talked about as well. So it's all building that kind of ecosystem in town, which is great. And
Exactly.
and so growers markets, I know the season is pretty much over. It's gotten
Yep.
colder, but
Yep,
pretty
yeah.
good, successful season
it
this
was a
year.
good, successful season. I know everybody, including us, had a good garden.
Good. Yeah, it seemed like the weather
and-
cooperated, didn't it, this year?
It did.
Yeah.
I have pumpkins.
Good for you. Well, that's good.
For
Tis
me,
the
it's
season.
pretty good. Like,
Really? Okay. Doesn't
we
happen
had-
very often.
No.
Okay.
No,
Too
squash
cold?
bugs. Squash bugs. But we did
okay.
something different, and I think a lot of people did. We had a good season this year. and I know that we have farmers markets, and I think what really amazed me this year is a bunch of independent farmers popped up with farm stands.
Okay.
You know, we have Townsend Farms, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love Townsend Farms. And then we had the Williams Family Farm, and then we have the Bluffs Farm, which
Right.
are all these independent farmers with their farm stands that just popped up everywhere. So that
Nice.
just increases
Sure.
the availability
Right.
for people, because sometimes it's like, well, we can't get there on
The
Monday,
farmer- the
Tuesday,
growers
Wednesday,
market days.
Thursday,
Mhm.
Saturday, which is almost every day of the week. To have one just right in their backyard sometimes helps. And the same thing, it's just supporting local, bringing good food into our households. You know, we are having our, Bonnie just told me, our first big freeze, hard freeze, Wednesday night.
Coming soon this week.
So if
Okay.
you want to keep anything going,
Cover
cover
it.
that up,
Yeah.
some light bulbs or something. But yeah, no, I think this year was a really good season.
But here we are, end of October. That's a pretty
Yeah.
good growing season, I would
Yeah.
think, for farmers and folks who can grow. I cannot, but I am impressed by folks who can.
You know, my kids, I'm going to give it to my kids this year because I have the black thumb of the family. So, and we had a pretty good year.
Well, see?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's wonderful. So congrats again, and to all the growers and who contributed to the growers markets and to those market managers. Big job, and great to see it. The growing, we see Farmington is getting the pavilion, which should be up and running for next year's season, which is exciting. It'll be the home of the growers market in Farmington. It'll also be home to other events. I know the city's very excited about being able to offer other things there, but that's got to help too, to have that really big pavilion right there on busy Main Street to draw attention to these markets when they're held on Tuesdays and Saturdays in Farmington, right?
Correct.
To get more looky-loos driving by and maybe making a stop where maybe they wouldn't if it was in another location.
Right. No, and the pavilion has been a dream of everybody's for quite some time, and very excited. I think one of the things that we really want to do is to have a year-round market. We have a lot of people, a lot of our farmers have greenhouses they start, but it's like if we can give them a marketplace to
sell.
year-round.
Yeah.
You know, even just, it's cold weather, so greens and some cold weather crops year-round. I know our schools, if they
Sure.
can get lettuce year-round,
No
they buy
kidding,
lettuce
right?
year-round.
Yeah.
You know, so and we do have one farm that I know of that's going to be growing year-round this year, Williams Family Farm. He just announced yesterday that they're going to be growing year-round, and they do have greenhouse at Brewers,
Okay.
greenhouse and garden.
Nice. This is something that we talked about before, and
Yes.
that there are certainly some issues to growing year-round. Obviously, you do need some type of a greenhouse and
And you
some
have
type
to
of
heat
a
it.
climate-controlled something, right? And so it's not necessarily something you can do without a lot of planning.
Right. You have to have your full heating and cooling system, and it does get expensive. You know, you're paying for an outdoor heater
Yeah, right.
year-round.
Yeah.
It's not going to be cheap.
Gotcha.
So, and if we can really support, and I know, you know, like I said, hopefully schools and everything can get on board and really support these farmers that are wanting to do this.
Right. So what are they growing year-round, do we think? Do we know what
We don't
their
know yet.
crop-
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna assume hopefully they're doing something like lettuce. I haven't gone in depth with him yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, but
Nothing
he-
really
he did
exotic
make
like
an-
bananas or something crazy.
No.
Okay.
But he did do an announcement on his farm page yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Everybody going, and we're just trying to get all of our new farmers on the approved supplier list, obviously, to be able to sell to the schools. So that's the next push, and I don't really want to call this the off-season,
Right.
but it is not as busy for our farmers.
Sure.
Right now, they're in their planning.
Right.
And if we can get them to get their farm food safety stuff done and everything else, they can sell to the food hub, that can sell to the schools.
Yeah.
And so that's our push during this quote-unquote downtime. With
Got
our
it.
farmers.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, and getting the word out to these buyers too, that there'll be some locally produced produce available in this so-called off-season.
Right.
I'll use my air quotes like
Exactly.
you did. So yeah. So
Exactly.
there you go. But that's very exciting. And maybe if one farmer's doing it, they will share how they're doing it with other farmers, and maybe they'll pick it up as well.
Right, and
we'll
that would
have
be
more.
great. And with the pavilion, that'll get us a nice, enclosed place to have that market. And,
Yeah.
just start building it.
Right.
One step at a time.
Well, as we've seen, it grows once you start it.
It works.
And yeah, it's
we're-
pretty amazing.
The food hub and everything else is living proof of that. We have one of the robust farm-to-table programs in the state in San Juan County, and that has been from our community, you helping
Well,
us every step of the way.
Thrilled
you
to
know.
be a part to at least amplify the voice a little bit. But yeah,
Absolutely.
you
And
guys
so-
are the people that have been doing the heavy lifting, I'd say.
But if you build it, they will come.
They are
So-
coming, and they are coming.
They are.
Indeed, we have the data, so that's wonderful. Well,
Yep.
congratulations with all those different projects that are happening, and they're all also kind of working together as well, which is
Yes.
great to see. And so that's always really important as well. So that's great. Let's see, something else that's coming up. Trying to look at our Farm to Cafeteria program.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the 10th annual Farm to Cafeteria
Conference.
It's very large. It was due to happen in New Mexico in, I believe, 2020. And of course, we had our lovely shutdown. And we're not
The
allowed
world
to-
had a lovely
the
shutdown.
world had a
Yeah, it
lovely
wasn't just
shutdown.
us, but yeah, you're right. So coming
And
back.
Yes, so this is the first year it's been back, and they have rescheduled it in New Mexico. It was supposed to be this summer. They rescheduled it for December, but it's December 1st to the 4th in Albuquerque. You can go on to National Farm to Table Conference or Farm to Cafeteria Conference if you want information to come and visit for a day. People from all over the country are going to be there sharing best bets, how to do things, because, just information sharing because we all have the same goal,
Right.
to get more fresh food onto everyone's table, not just schools, everything, but everyone's table. And these are just institutions that are helping everyone with a
Sure.
little bit. So it's going to be an amazing conference. I'll be there all week. The Golden Chili awardees will have their ceremony on the 1st at the Golden Chili Awards.
Okay.
Or at the Farm to Cafeteria Conference.
First day of the conference.
We're going to have their awards.
Nice.
So it'll be a nice in-person award ceremony for them as well.
Yeah, very good.
So we're all very
Excellent.
excited about that.
Right. And is there a lot of collaboration between other communities about some of the programs that they're doing? Do you get to show off a little bit when you go down there and say, hey, look at our food hub and look at our
Yes.
pavilion that's coming up and things like that to share
Yes,
with other groups?
absolutely. And we have the New Mexico Farmers Marketing Association has spots for our the Healthy Kids groups. We have 13 counties or 11 counties and 2 tribal entities that are Healthy Kids communities. And they held slots for them to be able to show what they're doing and what we've been doing around the state with the Healthy Kids programs. And so we do get to show off a little bit. So I'm
Nice.
excited about that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's great. Well, that's coming up in December, you said. So
December 1st through 4th.
good luck
yes.
with that. Very good.
Yes.
And I think I ask you this once in a while when you are here, Patience Williams, to ask you a little bit about with all the locally grown food and things like that. We know the school districts are picking them up and other places. What about grocery stores? Is that a hard kind of supply chain to get into? They have their suppliers. They have they're so massive, right? They're these coast to coast
It
businesses,
is.
basically, right? But is that something that would be the golden egg, I guess, for lack of a better term, to get them to maybe pay attention to add to their supply chains?
Yes, the unfortunate thing with that, so we have through the New Mexico Farmers Marketing Association, we have the farm food safety trainings and everything else. With grocery stores, most of them require a larger GAP certification.
I see.
Good agriculture practices, which is a huge process and very expensive.
Got it.
And a lot of our farmers don't have the time or money
Right.
to do that. And so we would love, and I know a lot of our farmers market, the grocery store farmers market, has some local shelf stable products and stuff like that on there.
Right.
But when it comes to fresh produce, I don't know. Like, I think our local grocery stores would be the easiest to get in, which is the farmers market in Bloomfield and Flora Vista. But the larger ones, that GAP certification, I think, kind of holds us back.
Gotcha.
With that, it would be lovely
Right.
if we could, to get into our 3 big ones.
Yeah. Well,
So-
interesting. But I know, I don't know if we've ever talked about it in that depth before, but it sounds like there's a path. It's just
There is a path.
a lot of hoops
It is a lot of
to
hoops.
jump through and things like that.
And we've had people try to go through it before, like in the past when we first started talking about farm food safety, that they did it all and spent all the thousands of dollars. And when they came out, they're like, yeah, no,
All right. Too much.
well, it failed. They couldn't get it. They have them do all these things. And then when they do their last little assessment, they're like,
They still didn't make it.
They still didn't make it. So all that time and energy and of course money
Right.
was kind of wasted.
Gotcha.
So it's a little frustrating.
Okay.
But-
Gotcha. But I do think I recall some grocery stores maybe having a small section of some locally grown something that's maybe a little bit different and just labeled different, and so folks could understand that that's local
Right.
in addition to their regular produce that they bring in. And so I don't want them to feel like the enemies in this conversation, because they are, I think, trying to be helpful.
They do.
But they have these standards.
They do. And we also, if you look at and that's why I was just talking to one of my kids the other day, was asking about locally grown, the same thing in the grocery stores. And I was like, not our fresh lettuce and stuff is not there, but New Mexico is a huge producer of milk,
Right.
pecans. Obviously, we have pinto beans and everything like that. And all of our grocery stores, Smith's, that's where I shop.
Yeah.
They
Right.
have all of that. And we have just across the border into the Dolores area with the beans and stuff like that.
Sure.
So read the labels,
Yeah.
and it's New Mexico.
Right. New Mexico.
We're looking for the New
That's right.
Mexico label on there. But we do actually have New Mexico as a whole has some good products, and we have a lot in our grocery stores. Obviously, we know we have the Hatch and stuff like that, but
Right.
we also have, pecans. I don't think everybody,
Southern New Mexico, big pecan
right,
producing
and then
region, right?
They put them all up because I know they have them at Smith's.
Yeah.
So, just check your labels.
Sure.
When you're looking, if you really want to,
Support.
keep it in New Mexico, in our area, maybe not San Juan County as a whole, but New Mexico, look at the labels because we do have products.
Right.
Like we used to have one of the largest dairies here in Farmington,
Really?
Creamline.
Interesting. That's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. And, hopefully we'll get some good stuff back.
Okay.
Back in San Juan County.
Okay. Very good.
I do have another lovely announcement to make, and I
Oh,
forgot
okay,
to
yeah.
say this.
That's okay.
We just had our National Walk and Bike to School Day
Right.
in October, the beginning of October, and we had Kirtland Elementary School.
We had them on talking about this. Central Consolidated came in with pictures and everything of their walk to school
Over
day.
400
How about that?
people participated with the students. We had New Mexico State Police got to share with us and walk with us, and just a bunch of different entities. And it is grown. Last year we had a little over 200 people, and I have to shout out to Jay Bushy, who took this suggestion, this idea. I sent him information, and he just made it happen. The guy's a genius. And,
Nice.
you give him something, he can make it happen. And he did, and it was wonderful. It was, and I just have to shout out to them again, because I would love to every district have something like this, and just a huge, huge
Yeah.
experience.
Very good.
So my grandson walked with me.
Awesome.
Yes.
Very cool.
It
Well,
was-
congrats. And
yeah.
I guess if there's other schools or school districts that are listening to us this morning or want more information for maybe next year,
The
you can
spring.
get them all they need, or
Yep.
the spring
They
event.
we have two events.
Okay.
It's October, the first week of October, first Wednesday of October, and first Wednesday of November, or of May, my
May.
goodness.
Okay.
Of May, and it's go on to National Walk and Roll to School, and they have all the information. You register, and you can get bling, products, everything else, and sent to you. We had a banner. Mesa Verde used to be one of our main schools. We had the banner, and we had everything, and they had a walking program, which is another thing I'd love to implement in the schools, just a walking Wednesday.
Right.
The kids just, when they get there in the morning, just start walking around
Nice.
the little track at their recess, or, at their school.
Uh-huh.
Just walk every
Just getting out there
Wednesday.
and moving. Uh-huh.
Yep. Yep.
That'd be
and
cool.
because it's just great, just another physical activity opportunity for our students instead of just sitting down.
Right.
They come in, they just walk, and they get a big group, and you socialize and talk while you're walking.
Sure.
So,
Very true.
yeah.
That'd be great to see more involvement with that.
Me too. And, we had it back in the day, and
Mm-hmm.
we had that 2020 kind of derailed a lot of things. And so,
Get back into it. So.
Yeah, get back into it,
But
you
there
know.
are programs, as you say, and other things to help someone. If someone wanted to volunteer to put that back together, a parents group or whatever, they could.
And I'm
you
here
could
to
help make it
assist
happen.
if any school or district wants to implement it. I'm here to help in any way I can.
And that's
Information.
countywide.
Countywide.
Okay.
Oh, all the way to Newcomb.
Okay.
So
Right.
that my district, so my reach goes all the way from Newcomb to Blanco.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Very good. Well,
Yeah.
awesome. Anything else we want to
I think
talk
that's
about
it
this
for right
morning?
now.
Other things that you're doing? That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
We're about to get a little bit more busy. We do have
Okay.
another thing of BMI surveillance, which is a program through PED and the New Mexico Department of Health, ONAPA, which is my group. And we've got 17 schools, and it's just a simple surveillance, go in and out, but it's our busy time from now to Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So,
Very good. Now,
yeah.
what does that mean? Surveillance. It sounds a little sneaky.
No.
Okay.
Surveillance, so this is
That's
a big
what I want
question.
you to clarify.
Surveillance versus screening.
Ah.
Screening, hearing, everything like that, you have your name,
Yeah.
and that follows you.
Okay.
Surveillance, 100% anonymous.
I see.
We take date of birth, grade, ethnicity, gender.
And you're looking at BMI, which is that body mass index.
Yes.
Okay.
And what that does is, right now we're the SNAP funding, everything else, we're like, okay, how are we going to continue these programs? So this is the data that we can send out to be like, we need these programs.
Right.
So this is just part of our arsenal when
Sure.
it comes to data and information to show that what we're doing is working, and we need to continue this.
Right.
Because the weight of our kids, you can tell, and we have the papers and everything to show, it's starting to screech down a little bit, which is good. And the universal free meals with the healthy foods, that's helping, but we want to keep these programs, and so we do the surveillance.
Got it.
Not screening.
Screening. Okay.
So that has been a big question. We've had a
Yeah,
lot
I
of parents
appreciate you
be
going
like,
into
we
that.
don't
Explain that to
understand.
me.
We don't want our kid to go on this. It's like it's 100% anonymous, and we don't take any of that stuff out of the school. It's left at the school.
But it gives you some data
Yes.
to be able to share.
Yes.
And that's important, I guess, to know how kids are doing over time.
Right.
To say, are they getting healthier, and is BMI going down in some of these kids, or what, are they being more active and things like that?
Right.
All the things we're talking about, walking to school or what have you. And so that's a good way to be able to measure it anonymously.
Right, anonymously, 100%.
Okay.
And we do it really private. We have privacy screens. We use the San Juan College nursing students, their clinical hours.
Nice.
And so it's not just, people off the street coming in and doing this. These are professionals.
Right.
Our ONAPA group at DOH has been doing it in Farmington in San Juan County since 2010.
Okay.
So this is not new.
Right.
It's just something that not everybody knows about.
Sure.
And so we've done a one-pager just to explain what, why, and how.
Nice.
And everything. But we're very, very conscious about kids' body image and everything else, and so we want to make sure
Sure.
that they feel secure and safe. So we have the screens put up and everything else. So it is. We try to make it as comfortable as possible, and the
Right.
kids. Usually the kids are fine.
Yeah.
We've not had an instance, and we talk to the kids at kindergarten and third grade. So fun.
Yeah.
Fun students, and we all, after that day, our nursing students are like, man, this is the best clinical hours.
See? Right. I'm sure they're enjoying
So,
it, right?
yeah,
For sure. That's
it's
wonderful.
just fun, and our students in this area are so amazing. So
Yeah.
it's a great experience.
That's great. Very good. Well, thank you for coming in this morning. Now, if someone wanted to reach out to you to ask about Walk and Roll to School or some of the other programs that you're involved with, what's the best way to reach you at the partnership?
At williamsp@sjcpartnership.org.
Okay.
Or you can go on the San Juan County Partnership website, and they have the programs, and you just drop
Scroll
the menu
down.
down, and there's Healthy Kids, Healthy Communities, Patience Williams.
There she is.
Yes.
Right there.
Right
Easy.
there. And I do have a Facebook page, Healthy Kids, Healthy Communities, San Juan County on Facebook, so you can message me on that as well.
Okay.
So,
Very good.
yeah.
You're
there's
not
a
hard
lot
to find.
I'm not too hard to find.
No, you're not.
No.
That's true. So glad to find you. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you, Scott, for having me.
Good to see you. That's Patience Williams from the San Juan County Partnership, my guest right here.